Hey guys, it's Brooke from Grieving Mommy, and I want to talk today about a common thing that I keep hearing in my grief work lately, and I want to address it because it makes me so sad every time that I hear it.
Stop it! Stop saying that!
So several times in the past weeks, I have heard people say, I don't think I'm doing it right, or I think I'm having a harder time than most people, so I must be doing something wrong. Or I feel like I've been grieving too long and I should be further along by now. Or I don't think I'm normal or that I'm grieving normally. Maybe I'm weird. Okay. My fellow grievers and people who are supporting people who are grieving, I'm going to say this loud and clear. You are not doing it wrong. You are not weird. There is no right or wrong way to grieve, and there is no timeline.
Did you hear me?
You might be having a more difficult time than other people, but that doesn't mean you're weird. That means that you are human. Look, grief is a natural response to losing someone that we loved or something that was important to us. It's not something that should be rushed through. It is a complex and deeply, deeply personal experience. And it affects people in different ways. Some people may experience intense feelings of grief immediately after a loss, while other people might not feel the full impact of the loss for weeks or even months. Grief can also come in waves, or even like a pendulum, where you have high highs and low lows. When you have periods of very intense emotion and feeling, followed by periods of intense calm or even numbness. The waves are completely unpredictable, and they can be triggered by tons of different things like special days, things that you find, seeing pictures, a million different reasons that are all personal to you. The type of death that you experience can also impact the way that you grieve from other people. Certain coping mechanisms might work for other people, but not for you. There are so many factors that go into each person's grieving process that you just need to find what works the best for your own grief. Now, are you paying attention? Because this is really, really important. And I think a lot of the times when I hear these comments from people that I'm working with, it is because they are comparing themselves to other grievers. And the thing is, most of the time, the people that you see that you think are doing well aren't doing as well as you think they are. Maybe they are just very, very good at compartmentalizing their grief. I know for myself personally, people tell me all the time, like, I'm not doing well as you. How are you okay? How are you doing so well? It's not that I'm doing so well. A couple different things. One, people could be on medication. I am on medication, and that definitely helps control the highs and lows of emotions that I feel. Two, I am very, very good at compartmentalizing. So I am able to go to work every day and function and do the things that I'm doing here where I talk to you and I seem like I'm okay. But then I have separate times when I just fall apart. I fall the hell apart a lot. You don't see that because I don't turn on a camera and record myself in the midst of a breakdown, but they definitely happen. And that's the part that you don't see about other people's grief. You never really know what someone else is experiencing on the inside. So it's important to allow yourself to experience your own individual grief journey and just do what you need to do for you. There is no need to rush it. There is no need to compare yourself. Just be you. Remember, grief is a natural process, and it's totally normal and totally okay for you to feel a very wide swing of emotions, or honestly, even no emotions at all, that numbness that I talked about. So it's so important for you to be patient with yourself and allow yourself the time to process and experience those things.
But wait, there's more.
And for many of us, myself included, our grief is not only for the loss of the person that we loved, but we are grieving so many other things. We are grieving a future that we are never going to have, that we thought we were going to have. We are grieving the idea of who we are, our own identities, now that our person is gone and we're no longer that role for that person. Many of us realize that we will never ever be that same person that we were before our loss. And that is a lot to deal with. So stop comparing yourself to the person that you were before your loss. Stop comparing yourself to other people who are grieving, because they are on completely different journeys than you are, with completely different circumstances than yours. Focus instead on taking baby steps each day to help improve your mood and to help increase your functioning. If you would like someone to help guide you, I am going to be offering one-on-one coaching services and possibly a group program if I have enough people who are interested. So if you think you might be interested, you can visit my website at grievingmommy.com, or you can click the link in the description below. All right, thank you for letting me get that off my chest. I am going to put another video up here with tips to help you cope with your grief. Sending love and hugs as always. Bye, guys.